Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty and a Feudal Friday Let's Play. So let's jump into things. Take a quick gander at the map here. Something you'll see, or you may see that you didn't see before. I built a mine here at the central cave. I actually recorded the process and hopefully have set it up for a tutorial video on mining that hopefully will be very informative, and we will look to get that edited and put out because it's a little longer than I want it to be, but it goes into detail on what you see, what you look for. I actually go in and mine prior to building the mine, then I build the mine, then I go in because you have torches built into the mine, and that changes the lighting conditions. When you change the lighting conditions, things look different. So do a kind of a deep dive into that, and that's why you see these two people here making their way along this path to the central mine, because to me that seems a little closer than going this way to go all the way up here to go all the way over here. It may be the same distance, but to me it just seems a little easier. Just, hey, walk up the hill there and get going. So we are actually loaded up. We got almost 70 kilos on us. We're going to go do some selling. I don't think there's anything outstanding. There is a task, a quest to be done in Denica. We're going to look at that because I think I've already basically bought out everything at Gustavia and Borowo, so we're going to have to hit some of the other settlements over here to because I think I've got some flaxseed to sell. I think we also brought in a couple new people. We're at 23 workers now. That's going well. Let's zoom in on the settlement here. What else? Is there anything else? I know I did something. Yes, right here. So that, yes, now I know. Now I remember. It's been a couple days, and I wanted to stop so you guys could be a part of this when we go do it. To try to offload some of the capacity in resource storage, I did a bunch of insulating with limestone and daub. Daub is used on the wooden structures, so like the storage buildings and things like that. Insulated several of the newer houses that were built. I think there's still a couple more to do. I think these over here may or may not be done. These two or these two, I don't remember which. Also, we built a sheep's fold right here in behind the chicken and goose pens. And I don't know, I'm contemplating a pig pen that may go in here behind all that. And then we're going to figure out eventually where a cow pasture is going to go. I don't know if we want to put that down here or put it like further out over here somewhere. But a couple things to think about down the road. We also have set up a couple of additional market stalls here and here. And I upgraded the fishing hut to tier 2 because I unlocked that by doing something. And so we eliminated the second fishing hut. We only have the one tier 2 fishing hut now. So we consolidated our two people in that. And we'll look to probably build a second one of those. And then also eventually a second hunting lodge. We eliminated the lower farm shed. Now we have farm shed east and west, which hasn't been built yet. I'll show you what we're talking about there. We did have a farm shed right here. That was the first one. Then we built this one here, which is a little more central. Then we have a new one over here. So my plan is the fields will keep going over this direction, and we'll probably add some more houses over here. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? And we'll put the people close to the farm shed, and then they can work, from there. And that is the general idea. We might even eventually consider taking down these couple of trees in here and putting farm sheds in this space right here. And then it'd really be centralized in the fields with these two houses. These are pretty close. You want your houses close to the farm sheds because the farmers literally walk to the farm shed to get their tools to go do their work. It's the one aspect. Hi, Lee. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Feudal Friday. It's the one aspect of the game where your workers are on the clock when they arrive at the workplace and then start doing whatever it is they're assigned to do, whether it's grub the ground, fertilize, sow seeds, or reap, and harvest, right? Like these two people here that are walking to the mine up here in the middle are actually on the clock and gathering stuff. It's just part of the game mechanic. This is the way it's set up. So we're going to eventually be looking to add more people to do that. Now, so with a sheep's fold built, we got to go get sheep. Well, there's only one place on the map to get sheep, and that is Baranica. It is, it's almost noon, so we're going to head that direction here with a purpose. Here we are out front on our trusty mount. Ginger. Yeah, took me a second there. 2 seconds. Hey, all right. All right, let's go get a couple of sheep. Now, we're probably just going to get the babies and let them grow up. I mean, there's no real reason to do that way. Honestly, we have the money to buy the adults. So then again, we may just buy the adults. I don't know. All right, I think I've already been up this way and already checked for bad guys. There may have been a bad guy camp. Oh, that was last season. There's a bad guy camp there, and they wound up dead over there. So I did the northern loop and the loop around the looting trail, and I don't think we found any bad guys. We were kind of short on little bit short on bad guys, which was disappointing. All right, I think now, I think these guys suck. There's no reason for us to dawdle around here. We want to go get the sheep. This guy, well, he's not the worst. Neither one of them's terribly good. They have 2 1s and only 1 3. We've gotten all his money, and then there's another lady somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. Couldn't have gone to. Nope. All right. Oh, she'll be the sheep dealer lady, and so we'll buy some stuff from her. We'll buy the sheep from her, and then we'll just, I guess, sell the stuff back to her, and that'll actually make life easier. Period. All right, let's just mosey up here so we get to hear some bah. Yeah, that's what I say, Ginger. So we got the mature sheep is 3380, and then the babies, the lamb and the female, they're half that. I think we're going to go ahead and just get 1 of each. And so we need names for sheep. Probably 80 million of those around the country right now. Wait, what? So yeah, we're going to put her in there. Okay. And then, yeah, she's got no feed at the moment. And there's a ram, like the truck. All right. So we will name them. Let's see. Hang on. What's the puppet was Pork Chop, right? Does that make sense? And that was a female, right? Was Pork Chop a female? Let's see. I think Pork Chop was a female. And then the ram. What'd be a good name for the ram? Oh, you know what? This is going to seem kind of silly, but we're going to call the ram Dakota. Why Dakota? Because you have Ram trucks and you have Dakotas. And I had a Dakota. GTS? Yeah, right. Why don't you do me a favor? You GTS so I can keep playing and keep things moving here. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now Alina should have some money. She's got a little bit, but that ain't what I thought she would have. All right, so let's sell her the pickaxes, clay bowl, clay vial, these clay vials, this copper spear. Oh, she's running out of money quick. Sell her that. Oh, that's going to do it. She's done. We got some fur shoes still, and we got a bunch of flax seeds. Medium wicker baskets. She can buy a couple of those. And 10.8. I think she's done. You want to buy a wooden bowl or 2? Yeah, there's a couple. Man. Thanks. All right, we got some sheep. Cool. Now, let's head over here to Branica. I keep waiting to find the travelers camp over there, and we have yet to find it. There's our nice northern mine. Hooray. I don't think the folks over here are going to have any money either. She was a female. Pork chop was a female. All right. So there we go. I wasn't tripping. I mean, it was the lady who did the work, and I can't remember her name. But, hello there. In the valley. Let me just sell you this stuff. Whoa. Whoa, you're done. That didn't take much. Here, buy a little bit of flaxseed from me. There we go. There's 10 of them. All right, you're done. Yeah. See you soon. Let's see if this dude's got any money. I don't think he does, but let's see. How are you? You do, huh? You got money. That's what I need. I'm willing to sell you some things. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. What I do know is I have things to sell you. And I want you to buy them. Because I have a very special set of skills. Skills that make me very dangerous to someone who doesn't want to buy my stuff. Shut up, A-Train. Okay. I think we've already checked the middle. 1311. I want to make sure we don't get caught out with the food situation with the sheep. So let's head back over and then we'll cut across to Denica. Go, Ginger. Go, go, go. All right. If these jerk-offs are in the camp, wait. They're in for a surprise. I come rolling through here. Roll out. Roll out. Y'all better get foe. You're in my valley now. New sheriff in town. That's A-Train. Oh, easy, easy. I've seen people do some crazy stuff on the horses. Like, oops, you didn't watch where you were riding there very well, did you? Nope. So we're gonna roll. You know what? I've got extra food in the bird things. The bird things. That's well said. Yeah, the chicken coop and the goose house. Because I just topped off their food and topped off. So I had an interesting thought because some people were saying, I've seen players saying, you know, it's really hard to learn how to ride the horse and whatever. And to that I say, keep this in mind if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, and I am, you're not actually steering the horse. You're steering the scenery. Does that make sense? We're gonna run up here and see if I've got any more. I don't think I do. No, not at the moment. You're actually steering the scenery around. Wait, A-Train, what the heck does that mean? Look out there, honker. Move. Move! You butthead. Oh, we had a new Gosling, by the way. Oh, yeah, we got plenty in here. Give me 30. That'll do. We've got chicks, too. Look, we got now we got 2 Goslings. And we got, there's a chickie poo. And there's a chickie poo. And there's a chickie poo. So we got 3 chicks. So getting that extra hen got Rocky busy. Hi, gang. All right. Let's see. It's over here. So we do, I don't know how much 30 is going to do. Okay, 30 does 60%. All right, very good. So they're good to go for now. I may buy some more while we're out and about, or while we're ootin' about. All right, this could be a little tricky. Go this way. Bah! Yeah, see, here's where we took the shed out. I'll probably put a couple more trees in that space. All right. And we're off. Wait, I say we're off. Oh, now we got a big poppy field over here. Big poppy. Yes, like the baseball player. Time 1452. Yeah, you know what? We're going to work the wooded side while it's daylight. Okay, there's no camp up there. I hear you. Remember, the visibility, vision, I should say, while you're on horseback is to the front 180 degrees, left to right. So 90 left, 90 right, front half. I'm just being really careful. Move, Lynxie. Move. All right, there was a big bad guy camp there one time. Otherwise, all right, we're here. What's up, Uber? All right, so we'll cruise around over here and hop off. We're looking for anyone who's a miner. M-I-N-E-R, miner. And where's our girl? Is her over here? Nope. Okay, look, doofus. There she is. Kingo, what's up? Yeah? See if you got this. Boom. We still got 11 left. I should buy an apple and give it to Ginger. But we have things to do, and that would be see Matilda. Oh, oi. Show. Yeah. Well, you got lots of money, so let's take that. We'll finish our sale here. Take the trousers with cuffs and the wooden bowls. She's got flax. She didn't have animal feed. I think there's a barn here. I think the barns are in Gustovia, Danica, and Rolnica. There's nothing else we need. Fancy shoes. What do those do? Nothing. Anything make you run faster? The new Nike Zoom Pegasus 40s are out with the NCAA licensing. So Alabama's are all white this year with some red trim. So basically it looks like last year's shoe, except the colors are transposed. What was red is white, what was white is red. It's on my Christmas list, but I don't know. Noble shoes. I mean, they look cool. Yeah, so you lose heat protection there. I've got Rasomir's shoes on. Now wait, these are different than Rasomir's shoes. These shoes, so they're simple shoes, which I think is what Rasomir has, what we have. Plus 10 heat protection. Oh, those are actually better than what we've got. Am I missing something? Hold on. Yeah. Okay, there's my shoe. Where the hell are my shoes? Oh, Rasomir's shoes. I guess you can't sell them. Oh, okay. Plus 5 heat protection, plus 5 cold protection. So we could get some little nicer shoes. Hold on, Matilda. How can I help you? Be less naughty. We don't want boots. Fancy shoes, okay. Give us fur shoes we don't want. Now we could probably make most of these. Simple shoe, noble shoes would add to our cold protection and not hurt our heat protection. And then shoes, and then simple shoes, which these actually add heat protection. I think we make these. Those almost look like Crocs. Okay, never mind. We're not buying those. Now, let's do this. I know. I hear you. Now, hold on a second. Well, we're going to do a quick save. Why do we do a quick save? Because you always do a quick save before you accept a mission. All right. Can I help you with something? I'm sorry, do you happen to have some wool with you? Do you need it? So I'm making a new dress and I need some. I'll get the wool for you. And what does she need? 1 wool thread. Wait. 4 wool. Okay, what do? Go to management. Go here. Storages. Okay, 2 things. First, let's get this out of the way. First, let's check production and the sewing hut. And then we click here to see what's in. We have 1 wool there. Okay, so then let's go down here to resource storage. We check the box there and we look for wool here. And we have, hey, how about them apples? We actually have 4 wool. Now, this might seem stupid. If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. She has 68 wool. We got 39 coins. We spent 60 to get 39, and we got some woolen thread, and we've got some Dynasty rep back. And boom. Fix the problem. That's how you get things done. Don't foo-foo around. Hey, wait a second. Oh, wait. Hey, here we go. All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, this guy is not an extraction specialist. He is a farmer. He's a production guy. And he's a survivalist guy, which means he can work fishing. The one is in hunting. We've got plenty of hunting ability in the village. But he's not an extraction type. She isn't. Well, none of them are extraction types. What time is it? No time it is. No time it is. All right. We are going to possibly come back. I think we've sold all of our crap. Yeah, we're down to 17 kilos. That means we've got food on board and we're otherwise loaded for bear. Let's rock and roll. All right, we're going out through Indian country here. There's possible bad guys to our left and right. So we're just going to keep an eye out. Full stop. Dismount. Weapons up. Load. Up. Okay, first off, there's a bronze axe. Boom. Plank, plank, planks for the memories. Cheese, grommet. All right, that's cheesy, maneezy. I hear you. All right. And there's no thing right up here with the, I mean, this was effectively your deal where you would get a new axe. I'd like to ask you a question. All right. We're off. So again, we're not steering the horse, we're steering the scenery. See, if I'm going straight, see how it just turns it? The horse's head is centered on the screen. See, do you see what I'm saying when I say we're steering the scenery? Okay. See, we just turned, but we didn't turn the horse, we turned the scenery. So when you're doing left and right with the keyboard, that's what you're actually doing. Camp there. Oh, doink! Oh, that was close. I mean, I think technically we hit it, but we didn't get hurt. So this would be a... I hear you, girl. All right, stand by. Oh, here's an iron knife. Nice. Oh, there's a... oh, hold it. Oh, there's wool fabric. Huh, imagine that. Dang, this is a good find here. I may should have marked this. Hang on, what's in the container? Woo! This is a good find. Anything else? Anyone around here want to lay claims to this? I'll jack your style. Be happy to give you a bolt. I hear you, girl. All right, yeah, she's like, all right, let's hit the road. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's hit the road. We could ride down by the riverside. But again, my vision's a little bit limited here. Fish spawn. What are you looking for? A-train? That's what I'm looking for right there. All right. Let's see here. Hold up. Let me do this. This. That. This. That. Map. All right. Where are we? We're right at the point here. So let me... Oh, I don't have a... there we go. Paste. Are we like due west of Denica? I think we are. No. All right, so we're on kind of the point on the map here. So let's do save as tutorial playthrough. West, northwest, Denica. Lake Point. Okay, cool. All right, so we didn't get... I mean, there's nothing terribly exciting here, but trousers, this... Now, wheat beer... Oh, actually, that's a couple 300 coins worth of stuff. This water gets deep real quick, too. So if you're stinky, see we're at 18% stinkiness right here? This is going to fall off real quick, and then we're just going to go boink. Hello? I said that. All right, where are we? All right, we're down to 0. I got it. Good God, that took way more effort than I thought it would. Sorry. Okay, and that's why you ride along the water's edge sometimes. Oh, looky here. See? This is why you ride along the water's edge sometimes. Okay. So now, all right, that's a stone. All right. Again, let me turn the HUD off. Take the picture. HUD back on, map on. Okay, so this, we switch over here, then we go here, then we paste here, and then we do menu, and then we do save as image, and then we do loot spawn. Let's see here, loot spawn. Where's the one I just saved? Where's the one I just saved? Wait. That's not it. That's not it. That's it right there. So we're going to go with loot spawn, west northwest Denica, Lake Point 2. All right, very good. So let's see what we got here. Abandoned supplies. We got some broadleaf plantain. Oh, gee, thanks. Potion night vision will sell for a little bit. Lost shipment. All right, that's it. Wait, nope. Water. Yep. Nope. Wait. Let's check one more thing. We just want to make sure these aren't little, like, clay vials of potions or whatever. So there we go. All right. A couple of spawn points close together. That's why you ride along the water. And that's something they just kind of put in with the latest patch. Is let's ride up along here. Let's ride up along here. All right. So now we've got the bridge in sight. We can see... Really, there's nothing between here and the bridge. So now we're going to take a left and move back in towards the path. Because we're looking for... There's a campsite up here. I should do this on foot. Rarely see it though. foxes. Yeah, it's a little kind of rare to see it. All right, let's get over here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, they didn't detect us. They can't see us yet. Whoa! Hold up. Mount up and back out. Back up. Back. Jesus, move. Move. Dummy, move. Okay, let's get her over here in a safe position, I think. This is a first. I have not seen highwaymen blocking a bridge. Stand by. Weapons hot. Load. Up. All right. I've been waiting for this now. Now, let's keep in mind a couple of things here. Okay? So these are highwaymen. All right? So right now, I don't see anybody holding a crossbow. All right? Which means these are just thugs. So we are at the sign. And there's a bunny beaming in. All right. So now we're going to take a picture here. All right. Let me turn off the HUD because I've been waiting for this one for a while. Yeah. Let me turn the HUD back on. Let's hit the map so you can see where we're at. We're at the bridge going to Lesnica. Yeah. Here we go. Yay. This is going to be fun. This will be fun. Just a second here. All right. So let's kick over to the picture and paste it. And we will save as Bandits at Lesnica Bridge. All right. So what's our tactical situation here? First off, we detected them before they detected us. Them standing out in the open as opposed to ambushing us makes a big difference. Second, it's getting dark. So let's see how close we can move here. All right. There they are. All right, now they're coming. Oh, Jesus. He's got... Whoa! Retreat, 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 retreat. Guess what they got? All right, we're going to get... Ho, ho, ho! One of them skinned us. Huh. All right, so one tank and apparently two guys with crossbows. Now, we've backed off to where they have reset. Okay? So there's a couple different ways to handle this. You can handle this the I'm going to stand off and shoot you effers plan, which is kind of what I like. Like that. Yeah, you missed me, bitch. So now, he's going to lose tracking on me. He may have taken 2 shots. See, now he's gone back into his reset pose. Okay? So, yes, this is kind of how you game the system. Yeah. I had somebody complain, oh, straight up fight. Dude, he's shooting freaking crossbow bolts at you. He hits you in the head, you're going to die. Got him. Down. Clear. All right. And that, boys and girls, is how you do that. Sup? Anyone else? No? Dude, you got a nice... Oh, cheese, grommet. You got some mead and some roasted meat, too. There's dinner. All right. Where's my crossbow bolt? My iron bolt. Give me my bolt back. And he's shake, rattling, rolling. Look at that. Check that out. That's crazy. All right. I'm looking around, not seeing my bolt. I'm going to have to buy some new bolts here. All right. Oh, you got some looty loot. Oh, you got a... Dang. What a shot. Give me that. Pluck right out of your chest. Oh, more cheese bandits. So anybody who says, nah, man, that's cheap if you stand off and shoot at him from... You know what? Never get into a fair fight. Rule number one of warfare. You do not want to fight fair. Okay? Take your bow. Dang. People like, hey, don't play the game that way. Play my way. And I'm like, shut the hell up. I'll play the game any way I damn well please. You didn't buy it for me. Have a Coke and a smile and shut the F up. All right? Straight up. Telling anybody bitches that, I mean, I'll make suggestions, but I'm not going to tell you how to play the game, because I had people bitching at me on my most popular video from Farming Simulator 22. Dude, I want that kniffle. Why can't I get that knife? I said, I want the knife. Now there may be, oh, there's one in the, I was going to say. Back, the water ain't that deep. Get a sip of water here. Coat. Now it's going to be too late for us to sell anything, but that's okay. We'll be alright. Never fight fair. Okay? Fighting fair is for stupid people. Why? Because if your opponent chooses not to fight fair, they're going to beat you. And then what do you have? The Pyrrhic victory of saying, oh, but at least I fought fair and get my ass kicked. No. All right? You stand off outside of their range and you put a crossbow bolt through their face, like I did. All right, that dude, we moved up just far enough to figure out the trigger point. But then we got shot. See, we did take a little bit of damage there. The point of the exercise was to see how close we could get before we triggered them. Now, the other part of that exercise is this helps us to establish detection range. If we zoom the map in all the way, let me put on the... so their spawn is right here. All right? So if you look at it from this perspective, that was the detection range. We stood back here at the sign, they couldn't detect us. We could shoot them. All right? But notice I triggered them and then backed off immediately because, again, we didn't have a firm grip on the tactical situation. This guy had a wooden crossbow. This guy had a bow. All right? And then this guy, he's the tank, and he came across the bridge, and, well, it was a bridge too far for his butt. He got an arrow through his face. All right? Never fight fair. And always get your mount out of the battle zone. All right? You don't want to lose your horse. We're going to have... Let me see what we got here. 44. Cheese would be overkill. Once you're down to 35, you're okay with cheese. You know what? Let's eat some carrots. Pop, pop. And then... oh, there's some apples, too. It's kind of healthy. Nom, nom. And we'll save one for Ginger. It's too bad you can't feed your horse. Where's that roasted meat? And I still got all that roasted fish meat, so this is just adding weight to me. I don't like that. Oh, remember those broadleaf plantains we picked up over in that little kit over there? Boom, 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 boom. Done. Takes care of that too. All right, let's go scout. Ginger, did you enjoy the view there? I also kind of thought about this. You want to attack. You don't want to attack like direct in with your animal behind you. An errant shot hurts your animal. So always keep your mount in mind. So we got up to here and saw them, and it was like, that's right. We said, hey, let's back off and evaluate this situation. So, hey, guys, hold down the bridge there for us, will you? Never fight fair, people. And don't listen to anybody. You don't get no medals. You don't get no certificates or awards or anything. These idiots who are critical of your gameplay. Hey, I may suggest to you how to do something, but I'm not going to tell you, hey, this is how you have to do it. There's different ways of doing things. If you want to charge in with an axe, be my guest. But you know what? There were two shooters, all right? One of them is going to F you up. So go ahead, get shot. See if I care. Because you dumb. Yeah. Dude, you can move that torch back a little bit? Just move it back just a little bit. You mind? Move it back just a little bit. That's bows in half butt condition. We're going to keep the axe. That. Here's where we get our money. Cherry wine. Crappy cudgels. Mead bottle. We don't need the planks. We've got plenty of those. Stone arrows. Take those. Take this. What's my knife situation? I think I got... Oh, that's right. We just found another iron knife. Take this piece of junk off me, please. Thank you. Want some pants? There's some pants. Water skin. There's a water skin. Wheat beer. See that? 182. And we got 2 of them. Like Blink. Don't blink because you got Blink 182 beer. A-Train, you're so funny. Boom, boom, boom. All right. He's out of money. Oh, we still got a wine bottle too. Doggone it. Wow, that's okay. All right. Take care. All right. Let's see what the ladies are doing. I think I've already evaluated them, and they all basically are not worthy. Yeah. 3 1s, and 3 2s with 2 1s and a 3. So, yeah, nope. They have been weighed, they have been measured, and they have been found wanting. All right. Where are we date-wise? Oh, it's day 5, which means we're rolling into day 6. Wow, A-Train, that was genius. Last time we did come down this way. We went up to Jezerica. You know what we did not do? We did not take the overland path into Hornica. But having encountered that camp or that group there at the bridge, I don't know how much more we're going to find out here. So, you know what? I'm hoping that they will figure out how to make this a building, make Uber a placeable. What do you mean, A-Train? So you can put one at your village. Uber doesn't move. He just sits there and talks to you, right? They talk to you, all right? So then all they got to do is evaluate where you plop them down and what the distance to all the other Uber sites is. And then that's their fare, right? So then you can travel to and from your village using the Uber dude and not have to worry about, oh, this is the other thing. I want the Wagoneer carts. We talked a lot about carts and being able to get a cart that's crashed like on the side of the path or something and cannibalize like the wheels from it, and then maybe you find good handles on another one, and you need an axle on another one, and then you need the bed area, the structure. That's how I would break it down, right? But you need planks to build the structure. You need a log shaped for the axle. You need, I don't know how you would evaluate building the wheels. Planks and I mean, they're all kind of cut out of planks because they were a laminate process. Let's just actually dismount here and see what we can see. All right, so there's actually a steel treading around it. All right, see that? And then how it's like one piece of wood on one side. Let's see if this side, yeah, you can see. Let me scooch down. See the gap right there? There's a gap. Mind the gap. There's a gap here too, and a gap here. Okay, so basically each piece of the pie, if you think of this as a pizza, has 2 spokes connecting to the hub, right? So you got 6 pieces around, 2 spokes each, so that's 12 spokes, and then you have to have an iron wrap around it, right? Clearly you wouldn't be able to make these early game, but later with maybe Smithy 3, you could make the iron wrap. I mean, that's not a complicated piece, and maybe you could just make it out of brass, and it just wouldn't be as durable. You know what I'm saying? But you'd have to make brass components, or bronze components, and then this would need 2 axles, 4 wheels, and then 15 boards to make this Uber cart. See? Blanket's optional. But yeah, that to me, the Wagoneer's cart would be the top-notch thing. Now, what could you haul with this? I don't know, 40 or 50 logs, I would think. You could haul a whole bunch of crap, you know, maybe 300 or 400 kilos. I don't know. But the small carts, you could handle a few dozen kilos, you know, if you have to pull it yourself. And then I don't feel like going up in there. That's danger. So you could pull the cart yourself, kind of rickshaw style to start with, and maybe you could haul 50 kilos, right? Yeah, I know you currently can haul more than that, but the point is you ain't nobody carrying 80 kilos. Is that a log in your pocket? Or you're just happy to see me? No, actually, it's 18 logs. You know, it's kind of stupid. So to make it better, I feel the smart play would be, oh, by the time we get home, it's going to be daylight. So this was a successful mission. An awesome mission. We found a bunch of stuff. We sold all the crap we needed to sell. And we found a bandit camp. Right? What more could you ask for? You got action, people. And now, yeah, we found two crashed carts. 2 more spawn points. Is it raining? It's about to rain. It's about to rain. Summer. What the hell is that? Rain in summer. Pusha. How unrealistic is that? We sure could use some here in Texas, that's for sure. Sure. We're going to go back along the riverside here. Let's break into a gallop here. Kick. Put the spurs to her, Chuck. And I think we've been by this area enough that we can cut across the field. This is again a popular build site, but here the trick is you've got to get your woodcutter shed up and going so that you can collect trees, logs, because these birch trees are you're just going to take forever. I mean, look, there's a maple. And there's a maple. 2 maple trees. That's, you know, upwards of 5 logs each. 4 if you just cut it down and leave the stump. Right? So if you're going to build your village over in this area, you've got plenty of wide open space to do it, but you don't really have the stuff. It's going to take you forever gathering stupid birch trees. Make nice plywood. Not in this era. All right, I'm going to go check along the water's edge here. Stand by. Load. Up. This is one of the spots where you will find stuff in the... Like we just found stuff along the water's edge. There's a spawn for it right over here in the weeds, kind of. In the reeds and the weeds. Kind of right in this area. So be looking for that. Anyway, yeah, so that's the trick. I mean, there's plenty of rocks. There's sticks and there's reeds, but honestly, I highly recommend you just start from the beginning building houses from stone. I recommend, like we did with this village, you build all the different facilities so then you have availability, you know, to use them. Or access to them. And then when you start bringing in villagers, your first villager should be a woodcutter. Let them start cutting logs so you can start building houses and whatnot. That makes sense? And go from there. So I don't think we've got any threats on the road here, but we're scouting ahead. I've never seen a camp on this side. which means there will probably be one there next season. Okay. So, why walk when we can just call our girl up? Where are you? There you are. Hello. I hear you. Let's just see if there's anything here. No bags right there. We could go check the island. Do we want to go check the island? Do you want to check the island? I guess we could check the island. Sure, let's go check the island. We got nothing better to do. It's 3:48, so I mean, we have things to do. But we're really kind of winding down the season. And we're actually really in pretty good shape. We're going to come out here and pester the pike. There we go. I was hitting the wrong stupid button. Where's the pike? There's the pike right there in front of us. Oh, I got him! Ha ha! Who knew? You can kill fish with your freaking knife. Did you guys see that? That was awesome. El Smacko, biatch. How you like me now? Now let's check the map and see if we haven't wiped him out. Oh, there was only one pike. And we took him out. That's funny. Oh, geez, I cracked myself up. There's one pike. We took his butt out. Oops, hang on. With a knife. Walked right up to him and said, hey, guess what? Lunch. All right, we're checking here. This is a spawn point. First season, you'll find a shovel, a pile of rocks, and a bag with a bunch of coins in it. Otherwise, there's just some birds on this island. Eagles or something. Which is it, eagles or hawks? Eagles. Yeah, that's the eagle. Yeah, white-tailed eagle. This is the hawk. The hawk faces right. The eagle faces left. So, that was kind of funny. Don't build your house on the islands, by the way. That's dumb. Because then you're like, family won't be able to walk off of it, and you'll be like, how come they can't walk off the island, huh? Because you freaking built it on the island. The game mechanic doesn't work that way. All right. All right. Let's mosey back home here. Pig pen. Where would we build a pig pen? Maybe up where the other stuff is. Probably need to get my... okay, so see the sticks right there? So I got 2 more market positions kind of laid out there. All right, girl. Let's go put you away. Oh, excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. Nope, other way. There you go. And there we go. That's right. You did a fine job. All right. Let's open the saddlebag. Now, you take the saddlebag off. F. And then you take the saddle off. Okay? There you are. And then you collect the manure. Why do I still have the knife out? Ginger's going to freak. All right. No. All right. Now your stalls. Whoa! Hold on. Hold on. I goofed up. I think we're okay. Her butt was through the back of the stall. That looks silly. Now we're good. All right, there we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dork. All right, E. Click F. All right, there we go. All right, let's check the back side here. I was thinking about buying a mare last time I was in Hornica and decided against it. All right, that stall's clear. And then I also thought about buying a couple of younglings and decided against it. We got a lot of animal feed here. We're going to actually take a little bit of that. There we go. She's got a full thing of animal feed. So, all right. Nice job, girl. We're going to joggy jog up the way here. And go see Dakota and Lamb Chop. Oh, I named her Pork Chop. It's Lamb Chop. What an idiot. Now it's only 88%. Oh, jeez. All right. Hang on. Let me fix her name. That doofus. I knew there was chop in it. Pork Chop. Lamb Chop. Which still sounds wrong. Lamb chops are yummy, though. Yummy tasty. All right, cool. There we go. Gabby Gawker and okay, we got a Gosling here. Oh, you know what? I think I should name him Ryan. Get it? Ryan Gosling? Ha ha ha! Yeah, I know. All right, we're up to 7 chickies. And we're going to sell these two once they get older, once they mature. So we got to come up with names. There's Babs, there's Ginger. All right, I got a GTS. Like Lee said earlier. No, I don't need that. All right. Because there's one other. Chicken Run. Babs. Oh, Bunty. And then there's Mac. Oh, Mac's one of the females too. We need Bunty. Oh, Fowler. Oh, okay. Fowler's a legit name. Hold it. Bunty is here. Okay. Okay, so there's Bunty. And then Fowler is this one here, although technically the older one. You know what? We're going to change Rocky's name. He's the senior one. The Fowler. We make the young one Rocky. One of the young ones. Okay. And then the chick is going to be Mac. Okay. Good. And then we got to name this one. Oh, you know what? This is going to be stupid, but it works. We're going to name him Golden. Golden Chick. I like Golden Chick. It's good stuff. Roasted chicken. All right. So then we've got George and Gracie, Gabby Goose, Gawker, and Ryan Gosling. And our sheep, we've got Lamb Chop and Dakota the Ram. All right. We got this little animal farm. The only thing we don't have is piggies. So we could set that up. Now the question is, how far until we get the cow pens? This is cow pens. See, we just got a fishing hut too. Oh, we're almost to the cow pens. This is farming and breeding animals, so we're making tracks on that. We need less than 100 points, so we might just go make us a new field here. All right, Dakota. Be cool. All right, what? Oh, I know. We have an axe to dump off here. Oh, and look who needs an axe. Speaking of, just give you that. I'll resolve that issue. You'll if your chest is empty at a woodcutter's shed and you put an axe in it, you'll see logs appear. Let's jog up here to the other one. We're going to dive in here too real quick. Copper knives and stone knives, they've got plenty. That's the hunting shed. Hunter's shack, whatever. Love shack. 2 copper axes and an iron axe. Let's take a look in storage and see if they got some more axes made yesterday. And they did indeed. Well, let's dole those out. We could just leave them here, yes. And we actually cut the weight down. We were over 4,400 kilos. I took a bunch of stones out, logs, and then did the insulation stuff. Bella. Who's Bella? All right, so here we've got an iron axe and a couple of copper axes. Let's give him 2. And then down here we'll put the 4. So he'll have bronze and then 4 copper axes, and they should be set for a while. Hold it. All right, we need to go figure out some couple of things. All right. Oh, here's something I did. I moved the crate here. All right. Got rid of the composting thing. Now, people on got in my butt because I said, don't waste your time with the composting thing. Just put a basket down and throw your food in it. Well, unless you have turned off rotting, which is what the purpose of the composting bin is for, is that you can put stuff in it so it will rot, because you've turned off rotting because you want to decorate your village with food items. All right? Whatever. Food's still going to rot even if you got laying it. It ain't plastic. You ain't got that. All right? So what I did was I moved the well over there and then put in a second smithy. Let's see how Ulrika's doing here. Oh, she's almost up to a 4 in extraction. She's a miner. Okay. So she's working in the extraction shed. So she's slowly coming along, although we've got her at 100%. So that's helpful. Anyway, so the other 2 smithy people work here. This is kind of for me, but then we've also got 2 more positions. So now we got 4 smithy positions. We got 2 well positions. We still have room in the barn for workers, and we've got a crap to... Oh no, they processed most of this out. Did I pick up... I did pick up manure. Oh, this works nicely. Hold on. Let's make some fertilizer, shall we? I think we shall. 2 fertilizer, or 2 manure equals 1 fertilizer. It takes 10 rot to make 1 fertilizer, okay? So that's the thing you got to keep in mind. Speaking of keeping in mind. All right, so now that takes care of the manure. Now we could go put it in the farm shed, but we actually have 2 farm sheds. So what happens if you have it in one and not in the other? Well, the people that work at the one will actually use it. So let's see how much. 77 fertilizer. We're getting short on fertilizer here. It's a little bit disturbing. We got some clay vials. We got tons of ore. But you can see how we've cut down the numbers here. All right. This is only 1 field worth of fertilizer. So how do we evaluate this situation? Well, we're going to hit the button here and we're going to management. And we're going to check our fields. All right. And notice I've changed the naming on everything again. My chick's name was better. Oh, okay, cool. So field 1, we changed to 01. You see I put the numbers back in front of it because what it did was when you give them custom names, it alphabetizes it. So beetroot went to the top, then big flax went up, and then carrots, and so it got stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like lupid. Shut up, A-Train. All right. So what we can do, We know this field is currently planted with oats. Now, we don't have Hall, but we have oats. I'm a funny guy. All right, this could be a minor problem. In fact, this is just going to be a stupid problem, because you can only plant wheat in the spring and the fall, and it's summer. Summertime. So we're going to have 2 wheat from the spring. What an idiot. So what happened, A-Train? That's a great question. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out what happened. What happened was, production. Let's start in the kitchen. And we're going to look in the box. Now, there's a bunch of flour in there. And there's some onions. We should actually have more onions. Those may be in food storage. Onions. We have lots of onions. Hooray. So now what we can do is go to the kitchen. Now, here's what you do. Click on this. We've gone through this before, but just in case you're new to the show. All right. You click on this. This shows all the people's demand. Food-wise, priority. Okay? Early game, the best thing you can make is going to be pottage, which is number 26. All right? Pottage is 3 meat and 2, I think it's 3, 2, 1. 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 wooden bowl. And it's number 26. Very popular. Okay, and it sells good too. All right? Now, these little check marks over here allow you to turn stuff on and off so that people won't eat it. So I've got quark turned off. What's quark? That's what you make from soured milk. And once you make quark, then you add milk. So 1 quark and 1 milk equals 1 cheese. Cheese, grummet. So you may want to turn off quark, and then you may want to turn off eggs. All right? And see, I've got quite a bit of eggs starting to stockpile a little bit here. Eggs, you can make scrambled eggs. It takes 3 to make a plate worth. Or you can add in, you can take 3 eggs and 3 morel mushrooms, which are the ones that come up in the spring, to make scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Okay? And we don't, oh, you know what? We do. Oh, shoot. Okay, scope creep. Anyway, we were trying to track down where the wheat went. Management. Okay. So what we can do is go back in the kitchen and we change up the things she's making. Flatbread is good. Flatbread with onion is better. Might have pottage. Oh, I know why. Because we didn't have a lot of meat coming in. So scrambled eggs with mushroom. Porridge with berries is going to come up too. We'll see how that goes. Flatbread with onion. All right, so that's going to help there. And then we could add in vegetable soup, because you got to have beetroot, 1 beetroot, 1 cabbage, 1 carrot, 1 onion, and then a bowl makes vegetable soup. Stew is a carrot and meat. Soup is beetroot and meat. Pottage is cabbage and meat. All right? And then if you want to evaluate, then you click here, right? Here's the list. Well, if you click on stored and get it so the arrow's down, you'll see how much you have of each item. And then over here is the priority, right? So the most popular thing we have, meat with gravy, that is, meat with gravy is meat and onions. Okay. Porridge with berries, we're starting to count down. Bitter bolete mushrooms, I don't know why we've got so many of those. Pottage is good. I think we're selling that at the food stand. Mushroom soup is 1 bolete mushroom, 1 parasol mushroom, 1 red pine mushroom, and 1 meat, plus a bowl. Okay, so we've got plenty of morel mushrooms, and if we want to make some scrambled eggs with mushrooms, guess what? We have a supply of eggs. Who knew? Rocky, for some reason, has, or Fowler, excuse me, now 2 eggs, 3 eggs. There, that's a whole load there. All right, 2 feathers. Now, you can do this yourself. Now, the problem is, this takes a little micromanaging. Nothing there, nothing there. There's a bunch of feathers here. Bunch of feathers here. 3 more eggs there. That's all right. So nothing there. All right, good. All right. So we got 6 eggs so far. Once you get 3 hens or so, you start cranking in the eggs. All right. Now, the word on the street, that would be Discord, was that, and as you can see here, this is the case. Geese give you more feathers than eggs. So if you want to sell feathers or make arrows with them, then that's great. All right, see, we didn't get. All right, we got 1 egg. So we got 8. All right. And then their food trough is at 80%, 83%. Now, why? What time is it? Why are they not up yet? Somebody doesn't have something they need. So let's see if we can ascertain that. It's not in production. Animal husbandry we're not worried about. Farming. Barn does not have something. What do you not have? Wheat grain. That would explain what happened to all our wheat. Well, no. We don't have any wheat to make wheat grain. So we should have wheat grain. So what we want to do is we got fertilizer, flaxseed. Flaxseed we need to really work, because I think we've got a crap ton of flaxseed or flax. And you have to thresh it on the barn floor. See, we have 562 flax. When you thresh flax on the barn floor, you get flax seed, which you can plant or you can sell. And you get flax stalks, which you can sell or you can take to the sewing hut. And at the sewing machine, 10 flax stalks makes 1 linen thread, which then you could sell. But 1 linen thread, linen thread is used in making a lot of the clothing items, but also they're used on the loom. 1 linen thread makes 1 linen cloth or fabric. And you make linen fabric, then you can use that to make flat straw hats with your excess straw. And then you can go sell those and you'll be making some money. So that's nice. So, yes. So, for those of you who missed it earlier, you'll want to go back. I encountered 3 bandits down at the bridge to Lesnica and got Ginger back out of the way before we even triggered them. Because it's not often you come riding up to a bridge and there's 3 dudes standing over on the other side, but I was still out of their detection range. Moved her off to a safe distance and then evaluate and engage the targets. So we took them out. One had a wooden crossbow. One had a regular bow. All right. So we got eggs. We could go get the flax stalks, or we could put someone in the sewing. I don't think I've got someone in the sewing hut, because I can handle doing that myself. I mean, really, I think there's one in there, so that would fix that. What we need is morel mushrooms. Are they in here? Yes, there's some in here. They're in the food hut. Or food shack. So let's see, what do we want to do? We want to make some scrambled eggs. There may be an egg in here as well. Incredible. Edible egg. Ah, eggs. We have 33. That works. So now let's look for morel mushrooms. So we need 33 of these. And then I think we need plates too. Hang on. Nope, those aren't going to be here. I think there's some over here as our girl is going to start her day. Oh, you're Gerarda. Now let's see if she... Now here's the thing. If you watch, she should move from one station to the next. So we could interrupt her and bump her out of the way. But at the same time, also our market's missing something now. It's out of something. So she should make something, and when you see her stop and kind of pause, she'll move to one side or the other to either roast meat or... Oh, then again, she may be doing multiple things here. Go over and make some flatbread. Make some flatbread. Make some flatbread. Come on. Make some flatbread. All right, so we have 33 eggs. We have 33... Oh, we have a pike, too. Let's eat some... Oops. That'll do. Come on. I don't want to move you. Oh, you know what? I can move her because she'll come over then and... So she's making something, and the question is what? So if you want to know what she's making, you hit this, you go to management, you go to here, and you go to kitchen, and you go here. And then you'll see what she's working on. I don't know. I'm going to guess she's working on mushroom soup at the moment. But she could be working on pottage. All right. So now we're going to boot her over. Now she's going to work on the bed. As long as you got something else they can do, it's all good. All right. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms. All right. I need wooden bowls. So we need 11 wooden bowls. And we have those conveniently stored over here. So let's grab 11 wooden bowls. And then we'll come back over here. And then we'll go to the cauldron and go here. And we're going to do scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Pottage, people. I'm telling you, pottage is the key. All right, watch. Let's back up. Let's go to soups, pottage. All right, don't worry about salted meat. 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 bowl. All right, so you could look at it this way. You won't be able to do it this way. Well, okay. You could do 30 meat, 20 cabbage, 10 bowls. And that would make 10 servings of pottage. Right? That makes sense? So that's your numbers. Pottage... Then stew is 2 carrots, 2 meats in a bowl. Soup is 3 beetroot, 4 meat, so it's 4, 3, 1. 4 meat, 3 beetroot, and then a bowl. Mushroom soup, I said this earlier, is 1 boulette parasol red pine plus meat plus a bowl. Down here is your vegetable soup, which is a bowl plus... Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It happened. 2 each, beetroot, cabbage, carrots, onions. So if you got a lot of stuff, that's how you can get it moving. All right, so we're going to take our scrambled eggs with mushrooms down here, and we are going to drop those off for our people. Now, I got to do something with this fish. Notice it's 20% poisoning, okay? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put it in here. Otherwise, we got a bunch of meat still to consume. And anything that's been brought in from the fields, notice we got 566 berries, right? So let's look at this from a numbers game. We need fertilizer for the fall. Now, what I've started to try to do is set up the fields so that we're only fertilizing them maybe twice a year. Okay? Oats and rye, you're going to fertilize between plantings. So you harvest in the spring, you fertilize, you plant rye, it grows, you plant oats. Then in the fall, you harvest the oats, you fertilize, you plant the rye. Okay? So that field gets fertilized twice per year. So that needs 120 fertilizer for the year. Field 2, wheat. Okay? Obviously my math on the wheat grain got screwed up somehow, but this is a spring and fall plant and harvest deal. So another 120 fertilizer annually here. Beetroot plants in the spring and harvests in the fall. Now we could alternate it with a different crop. I don't think we're going to do that because again, then we're going to start playing around where we're using more fertilizer. So in this case, we only need 60 fertilizer per year. All right. So 120, 120. I mean, yeah, 120, 240, 300. Okay. Oats and rye. Same deal. That's another 120. So that's 420. Carrots. That's 50. Right? That plants either in winter or spring and harvests in spring or summer, depending on, well, no, it's a 2-season. Carrots are 2-season. If you plant in the winter, you harvest in the summer. If you plant in the spring, you harvest in the fall. All right. So we've got these already cleared out, but notice the field's already fertilized for next year. Okay. What you don't want is you don't want your fields to be grayed out. That means they're not fertilized. This one's already set. That's cabbage. Oh, clear. Select cabbage. Manage assignment. Now see how that changed there? Hello, 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 hello. There you go. Stop field editing. Escape. Accept. So now they will plant that with cabbage seed. Okay, it's fertilized and ready to go. See? So now they just got to sow the seeds. We could actually go do that ourselves. In fact, that might be a good thing for us to go do, because we are trying to run up our farming technology so we can unlock the cow shed. So let's get busy. There is a bag in here. So we'll grab that bag. We're going to use that. And then what do we need? We need cabbage seeds. Ooh, where are the cabbage seeds? They must be in the farm shed. That would make sense. Oh, one more thing. Let's go in the barn. I don't want to stand out in the rain. All right, one more thing. We need to see what the shops are out of right now. So we go to services, and the resource stall is out of something. What is it out of? It's out. Ooh. Ruh-roh. We got a lot of rye grain. We got a lot of salt. Sell the salt. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we'll start stockpiling the stones. Oh, you know what? And I have a solution for that. I have solutions in both of the storage bins. Hey, look here. There's 200 stone. We can't move, but we can turn and we can drop it. FEF. Done. Okay. That's why we were so light in here. Oh, look, another 200 stones. FEF. And yet, oh, another 200 stones. Now we're back over 3,000 kilos. This means our people in the smithy can keep making stuff. I have more piles in that resource building up there. That's just one way to keep it. You just have to manage it personally, because if it's not in the crate, the people won't see it to use it. Does that make sense? What am I doing? Cabbage seed. Oh shoot, that farm shed's not here. We gotta go up to that one. That's a wheat field. Cabbage seed. Ah, here we are. Let's get 60. Got it. All right. And we already know the field. Now, which field do we need? Management. Which field? Ah, crap. She's working it already. So this is the problem, because I went down and I told them what to put in it. So if you want to avoid that, you don't tell them what to put in it. Then they won't mess with it. Okay. If you put something that's out of season, they'll at least fertilize it. So, where is this field? It's to our, oh, cabbage is to our, oh, this is the small field. This is over here. Wait, where is it? Crap, where is she? Where are you? It's back here. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so we got to equip the bag. We can do this faster than she can. All right, so now we go equip the bag, okay? And we're going to click, and we're going to put cabbage seed. Now, she is getting us points towards this technology as well. So in the end, we're going to wind up getting there one way or the other. But this also helps our farming skill and helps our technology count. Does that make sense? If your people do it for you, it helps your technology, but it doesn't help your skill, it helps their skill. And you can do this stuff faster and more efficiently than they can. Because she'll sit there and like do 3 different motions for one tile, and we just do it in one. And we should unlock the cow shed here in a minute. I hope. Otherwise, we're going to go make another field. We're going to find something. See how much faster we are? Done. Haha, beach to it. All right, so we're good to go there. Now, let's kick back over here and look at technology, see how close we are. Oh, man, 34-14. Ah, so close. Well, do we have something we can harvest? That's oats. Carrots won't be ready till the fall. Flax has already been taken care of. I think all the fields are harvested and refertilized. So we do this, plant it. Do this. Looks stupid. Gosh, what a moron. That. Wait, what? Oh, she'll get it. Right, that field's planted. Small poppy field. Flax and cabbage. Oh, I did not reassign this to cabbage. You know what? We're not going to. I think we're good with having 100 cabbage. Because you get like 400 cabbage out of that deal. The whole point of my mindset at the moment is, do we want to waste the fertilizer to get another big crop of cabbage, or do we want to, you know what? Yeah, why not? All right, let's go over here, and we're gonna do this ourselves. So I'm not going to tell them I'm doing it. Okay, we're at 35, so we need 25, because that's a 60 tile, right? We got 60. Which field? Is it this field? I think it's this field. Nope, that's carrots. And maybe over here? Ah, here it is, flax and cabbage. All right, very good. All right, so we just start chucking this stuff out here. All right, so here's the way to work it. You find your space between the 2 tiles. Now, the way the fields are oriented, it's all north, south, east, west, cardinal direction. So stand in the place where you live, now face west. Think about direction, wonder why you haven't before. Okay. There we go. So yeah, this is how we do it. This is how you can keep you can have the minions do, not that you want them to, because I mean you just as well want to do the grubbing or fertilizing or whatever else for the fields, right? But if you want to automate that, but you don't want them to plant, then just put something that's not in season. So there's that, and then there's, so see, I just moved forward to this point. Now I know I'm on the dividing line between the two. Now remember, we had 3414 before we started this. So we're going to kind of get an idea for how many points you get. Otherwise, the smart thing is just to go make a new field and grub it, and then you could fertilize it or not, because at that point you can just have other people do it. It'll cost you, you know, the tools, which if you have a stone hoe, who cares? They're easy to make and cheap. But you could just destroy the field and then do it again. That'll build your farming skill. Two more rows here. There's one, there's two. This is why I do 60 tile fields, folks. You see how quickly this is going? It's very efficient, and you don't need just an absolute ton of materials. It's going to cost you a bunch of money. Okay? Once you've done your first crop, which spring of year one, you should plant flax. All right? Go buy 60 fertilizer. Well, you got to make your stone knives and whatever, right? Or you go looting and picking stuff up at spawn points. Buy 60 fertilizer and buy 60 flax seeds. Okay. Now, while you're at it, if you've got the money, go ahead and buy 60 cabbage seeds. And then you make your field, okay, fertilize it, grub it, plant the seeds, okay. You'll need simple leather bags, simple small bags, which are made from 3 leather. You can craft those by hand. Or you can get the bag, which is 1 linen and, or 1 linen fabric and 1 leather, I believe. All right, there we go. Let's see where we are. 34.27. Yay, we got all 13 points for that, kids. Boy, that's swell. When we get into the fall, they'll have a bunch of stuff to harvest and plant and everything. That'll take care of it. Look at this bug. Isn't that crazy? So now, this dude, oh, you know what we're going to do? Now I know what we're going to do. We're going to check. See, now neither one of them has anything to do. So we're going to chuck this in here, and then we're going to chuck, we're done with the seeds. All right. So these people are staying around doing nothing. So you can move them to the barn to get them busy, or you can move them to another job. What we want to make sure is, if we look at extraction, Herbalist Hut has 2 people. The Herbalist Hut, right now, they're collecting berries, or should be collecting berries. That's not going to give us a good indication of what they've collected so far. We might build a second Herbalist Hut here. Let's go to storages and food storage. We know they had 500 something, 570 berries. Okay. Resource storage doesn't have any berries, which is good. But there's no unripe berries. Okay. Unripe berries are what you collect in the spring. So what I was telling you earlier about starting your first field. Okay. Lay out a 10 by 6 plot. Make you a couple of, you can make a wooden hoe, make a stone hoe if you have the smithy. Or you could buy one. They're pretty cheap. But you want 60 fertilizer, 60 flax, grub the field, put down the fertilizer. You also need the bags. Okay. Put down the fertilizer, grub the field a second time. Then and then put down the seed. Okay. So then you've got your flax seed or your flax field planted, right? You don't need a farm shed at that point. Okay. You will need a barn, but you don't need a farm shed initially. Okay. Then take some time to go and collect berries. Now we've got some berries around the village. We'll go collect those because your herbalist people, it's just like trees. You don't see the woodcutters cutting down trees. You don't see the hunters killing animals. It's just understood that that's what they do. So if we want to go collect these berries over here, then we can come over and physically do it. There was a specific reason why I made the fields the way I did, was to keep these berries as intact as possible. We lost a little bit. Okay. I don't want no steak. All right, looks like we got 96. If I hit the button here, what is that, henbane? Grab that. There's a stick in here too. Okay. Stuff showing is unsown. Field 10, that's carrots, but it's fertilized, so that's fine. All right, but that's what you want to do, is set yourself up for success. So gather unripe berries. Wait a second. What the hell, people? Hold on. I'm going to fix my stones back to the corners of the fields. I guess between seasons they got moved. And I tried to put them just outside the actual range of the field. But anyway, so like there's berries right there in front of us. Oh, we need to take care of these people here real quick, because they are effectively doing nothing now. And we still have the rest of the afternoon and then tomorrow. So is there something they could do in the barn? Is there something they could do somewhere else? There's 2 people already working in the barn, and they're already out of resources for fertilizer. So we've got no rot left. We could put a bunch of something in. I tore down the stupid composting bin. So we could have them process something into grain. The problem is we need animal feed. So we only have rot. We have rot and wheat grain. Farm shed. Who do we have here? Casimira. Okay. Let's look at Casimira. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Here. Casimira. 2, 3. Okay. 4. She's a 4 in production. And who's the other person? Presibor. Is he going to do something? Nope. See, they're bored. They don't have anything to do. So let's look at Presibor. He's a 3 in production as well. What we could do is shift him over to the sewing hut. And then let's go to the sewing hut and set him up with some work to do. Not extraction, production. No assignments. Okay, so let's look at, we got crap tons of fur and leather, right? And we got linen thread, we got flax stock. Now what we do know we have is flax stock. We got a lot of flax stock in storage. Okay, so let's have him make linen thread. And then we can have him make fur capelets. Oh, those use linen thread. Shoes or leather, simple shoes. We have tons of those. Fur boots. See, this takes fur and leather. That'll eat some of that up. Thick leather gloves take leather and linen thread. Boots are more leather than fur. Simple shoes. And then shoes. Let's make simple shoes. And then the fur capelet is a good one. Fur capelets sell well. Fur hood takes wool fabric and fur. We're going to be getting wool and wool fabric here before too long. And then I want to have them make bags too. 2 leather, 2 linen fabric. Let's back this down to 10 and move this up to 25. Okay, that'll get him busy. Now, so there he goes. He's off. Hooray. Casimira. See if we can give her something else to do. First off, look at her skill set. Okay. She's a 3 in hunting. We could always put her in the hunting lodge. We could, because she, you know what she doesn't do is extraction. She's not going to like this a whole lot, but the hell with it. Let's just put her in the well. So this is the north. This is the north well, and that's the south well. Since the kitchen is, well, it doesn't matter because there's wood storage either way. That's fine. Let's put her in as a water carrier. Okay, that'll help her extraction score, but her happiness is going to go down a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'd like to get that up to a 3. Okay, that'll get her busy. So keep your people busy is the moral of the story. Now, we can go back to gathering berries because we've got some berries right here. If I hit the thing, you can see they glow yellow. Okay. Now keep in mind, 1 berry turns into 1 rot. And it takes 10 rot to make 1 fertilizer. Okay? So you gotta keep that in mind when you go collecting berries. You want to collect them like 500 to 600 at a time. Collect them by the hundreds. I mean, literally. Now, we have a bunch of berries we've collected already, which is great. The thing there being, we want to use a certain amount of that to make porridge with berries. That's a fairly popular dish. Okay, so now that's clear. I think that's the only other place here in the village where we have berries. There's more up here. Yeah. So we just come up here and keep collecting berries. All right. But unripe berries in the spring and berries in the summer are your friend when it comes to creating fertilizer because you're collecting them literally by the hundreds. And that's the numbers you need. So as you're doing your fields, just keep in mind 600 berries will give you 60 fertilizer. Well, we'll give you 600 rot, which will give you 60 fertilizer, which will fertilize your 10 by 6 field. Okay. So let's keep grabbing stuff here, and then St. John's wort. Okay. Always keep 2 to 3 St. John's wort on you in case you eat something you shouldn't. It poisons you. Maybe you get hit by a poisoned arrow. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I suppose it could at some point. Dang it. I don't want the St. John's wort. I want the berries. So now we're at 520. We should hit 600 here pretty soon. And if you want to know where you're at as far as what you're plucking, okay, is you stand off and you press the Alt key, and you can see that's what's still open. That's your survival skill, level 2. Okay, now we're plucking all this here, and berries aren't light. They add up in weight. I mean, I guess we can just grab some of this crap while we're here. All right. Grab some steak, grab some stone. I'm just holding the E key down and moving between the objects here. Okay. There's more berries. I mean, there's berries everywhere. This particular location, we've got berries all around the village. So let's dump off this weight now. So we'll come over here. See, I got a few hundred more stones sitting my right. We don't need the feathers on us. We don't need the henbane. Anything you put in resource storage can get accessed by your people. So this is a good place to put it. We don't need that much St. John's wort. We'll keep 3. We don't need steak. We don't need the stones. The torch I should have equipped, so we'll fix that in a second. Those we need to sell. Wool fabric, wool thread. We're not going to I don't think we're going to do another sales run right now. Okay. So now we should be equipped. Yes, the torch automatically equips. All right. Food storage. No, we're not going to do food storage. Food storage is where the people working here in the herbalist hut will put. She looks bored. That didn't work out very good, did it? So there should be buckets. Oh, I'm an idiot. Aha. That you got to tell your people to do stuff. Go to management. I didn't do that. That's on me. Okay. So this is not production, it's extraction. We go to the well. We have one worker here. Then we go here. Buckets of water. Who knew? I'll press and just hold this down until it goes all the way up to the top end. And that's what she'll do. Okay? And we know we have buckets of water because, I mean, if we look here, we'll see we got buckets. So we got 13 buckets. All right. Now, she will get busy. Now she will get busy. She'll get busy. Working, water carrier. Okay, it says it's working. Okay, cool. So it just doesn't show her actually going through the motions. All right. So don't let that fool you. All right. So with the herbalists going and collecting berries, we can come over here, and this is our composting crate. We can dump the berries we've collected. So we have 616, so that's 61 fertilizer, effectively. a second here. Oh, I'm going to have to get rolling here pretty soon, so. Because I got to go by Walmart and pick up a couple of things and then go pick up some friends. Are off to Nationals tomorrow. Lucky them. And they're going to play pool in Vegas. So I got to get up in the morning and take them to the airport. All right. So now we've thrown that down there, and we can jog out here. It's getting to be the end of the day. I guess I left a pile of stones there. So we can run around some berry patches, and that's, collect again. And then this will give our people more to do in the fall. It's constantly having them process fertilizer or rot into fertilizer in the barn is just it's a useful job. So I'm trying not to use a given field more than twice per year. Well, I mean, some of them will be used, like I said, twice per year, right? They'll plant spring, harvest fall, plant fall, harvest spring. So it's kind of crop rotation, but occasionally you don't want that. But and this will help our fertilizer amounts. So then you see how quickly, though, I'm able to gather this. I would say, I mean, it depends. You don't have to make anything with the berries. They're useless as far as eating goes, honestly. They're only good, as far as I'm concerned, with making the porridge with berries, which eats up some of your... there's henbane here, too. I don't want the henbane. The girls are collecting henbane, or the people working in the herbalist hut are collecting henbane. We have 1 day of summer left here. All right. But see, now we're at 300, so that's 30 tiles worth of fertilizer waiting to happen. See how the math's working now? So you just... And this builds your extraction skills, too. Now, mine are maxed out. So what we could do to help the process is build a second herbalist hut, so then we can put other people working on this job instead of, but they're not going to collect from these bushes. They just arbitrarily collect and the numbers go up. It doesn't strip these bushes away. See what I'm saying? All right, what do we got? Oh, one more. Cool. What we got? 443. There's more. That is deadly nightshade. Okay, so that's poisonous. If you want to make poison stuff, you collect deadly nightshade. Henbane is right here. We could grab that. So our herbalists are collecting things like henbane. Extraction herbalist hut. Okay. Berries. Only have them grab them during 10%. You know what? So, how much of this do we need to do? So we don't have them collecting deadly nightshade. We have henbane, thistle, dandelions. Yes. Broadleaf plantains. Yes. Going into this last day of summer, if we hit this and go here, 255 broadleaf plantain, that's a lot. Chicory, pretty good bit. Dandelions, we got a lot of. Daisy, we got a lot of. Flaxseed, whoa, that's a lot. We got henbane, we got hops, but we don't have the tavern to make mead. What else is there? St. John's wort, there's some of that. There's some thistle, not a lot. What I'm looking at here, in this wicker crate, this is what you guys want to use for your composting bin. If you come across one of these, grab it, just set it on the ground, and then you can just drop food and berries in it and let them rot at the end of the season. I mean, if your seasons are more than, I mean, in my case, they're 7 days. If they're much more than that, then I guess you probably want to build a couple of composting bins to throw crap into. But I think this is the smart way to play it, is just let stuff rot. Yeah, if you want to decorate your village, okay, fine. Turn it off, build a bunch of composting bins, and fill those up 30 kilos at a time, because that sucks. So what we can do in seeing all this, we're going to want our ladies to, or our herbalist, to make potions through the winter. You have them collect stuff in the spring. Morel mushrooms, dandelions, broadleaf plantain, and daisies are all out in the spring. St. John's wort is too, right? I think so. I think St. John's wort is spring, summer, and fall. Okay. But then summertime is thistle. Chicory's out spring, summer, and fall as well. Thistle's summer only. Henbane is summer only. Henbane. There it is. Summer only. Okay. So, and then in the fall, like dandelion and daisies are spring and summer. Broadleaf plantain, chicory's spring, summer, fall. Broadleaf plantain, spring, summer, fall. All right, so keep those things in mind. Probably don't need as much as I'm having them pick up. So what we can do is cut that down. Let's go here. Let's look at our... So the fact that we've got broadleaf plantain at 20% is ridiculous. So let's take that down to 10%. Okay? Dandelions could come down to 20... Now again, that's spring and summer. Okay? Chicory at 16%. What the heck? Let's drop that to 15. All right, so thistle and henbane. We have an odd number again. Oh, that's why. Okay. So now we have 20% we can reallocate elsewhere. St. John's wort is available in the fall. Broadleaf plantain is available in the fall. We do not need to rush that collection. Daisies and dandelions are out of season, as are thistle and henbane, right? So chicory is still collected in the fall. You see how I'm reallocating this? Okay. But now we've still got 20%, so we're actually going to take that all the way up to berry. We're going to take that to berries. Okay. So total 1 day. I don't know if that's for the 2 of them or if it's just 1 of them. But hey, the more berries we can collect, the better. The more the berrier. A-Train, you're so funny. And then going into the fall, you have to micromanage the stupid herbalist hut, which there's a great QOL, quality of life suggestion someone made on the boards, and that is, can we set this up per season? And then boom, we're done. We do it one time, and then you're set for the year, so you don't have to keep going through and changing this every damn season. If you want to make a minor adjustment, you make a minor adjustment, right? But if you think it through the way I just thought it through, you shouldn't have to make any minor adjustments. You're collecting certain things in 3 seasons, certain things in 2 seasons, and then other things in 1. Morel mushrooms are only in the spring. Woolly milkcap, you don't need many of. Bitter bolete, you don't need many of. Fly agaric, that's the Mario mushrooms, you don't need many of. If you want to make mushroom soup, you need bolete mushrooms, parasols, and red pines, which are only out in the fall. And if you want to make scrambled eggs with mushrooms, you got to get morel mushrooms, which are only out in the spring. All right, so you make those the focus of your collection. And then in the winter, when none of that stuff's available, you have them make potions. All right, that's how you have to micromanage the herbalist hut. Excuse me. Okay, so we can continue. But anyway, deadly nightshade are the purple flower plants, these things right here. Okay? And that's what you make poison out of. And I'm not playing with poisons. Yeah, you can drop a bear with 2 poisoned arrows or crossbow bolts or whatever. Well, yeah, but you can also do it without. It's a weird looking steak. All right, we're kind of in the... here's another cluster over here. This was piggy territory, but then we encroached upon it, so there's no more piggy. And again, our target number here is probably I look at this as 600 berries at a time. Okay, because then that gets us one 10x6 field fertilized for the next planting season. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? All right. So, and then we're going to punch right through it and just keep rolling with the tide. Because our objective is to have maybe a couple of thousand berries rotted and waiting to turn it into rot, and then they can be turned into fertilizer. All the fields are ready to plant for the fall, though, and that's good. I do need to square away the cabbage seed situation. Lynxie, quit your barking. See if we can get up to 800. That's great. And we're close. There's a couple more. To our left. On your left. Oh, look, there's more berries. Hooray! So this is kind of what we're working with here. It's kind of relaxing, kind of chill, and this will run up your survival skills. Okay. And if you go make these into porridge, then you will run up your crafting skills. It occurs to me we're running up our farming skills every time I go pluck eggs and feed the animals and all that stuff. So, and then when we have new ones born, that's awesome too. Now again, this is not going to affect our herbalist people, because they just collect stuff and it just counts. They don't physically come out. You'll see them come out and go through motions, but they're not stripping stuff off the bushes like we are. Is that pretty much it? Close. And we're going to wrap this up. Wrap, 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 wrap. Wrap it up, I'll take it, do-do-do. Wrap it up, do-do-do. Little fabulous Thunderbirds. I've been watching you for days now, baby. I just love your sexy ways now, baby. Oh, stamina too low. We're going to collect this little bush set right here, too. Oh, no, we already collected it. Okay. So we're not going to do that. No, my love will never stop now, baby. Just put your loving in my box now, baby. Wrap it up, and I'll take it. Yeah, that's a vocal range I can actually do. Ooh, we almost got 1,000. Sweet. So yeah. So there is. What's the math there? Is 1,500, 1,600? Yeah. So that's 2+ fields. Good stuff. Awesome. All right. So we've got a little more work to do. I'll probably do that offline, and next time you see me, we will probably be in the fall season, because basically all the farm work is done. We may look at figuring out how to mess with the sheep, and at some point we will probably look at, I've got my list over here, my handy dandy list notebook. Our couples that we're looking to set up. Bernadetta is our girl, and we're looking at Wiltruda and Gundolf. Gundolf and Wiltruda. Pairing them up. And then Zygmunta and Presmir. That's our older couple. And we're looking to match people with strengths and weaknesses that complement each other. Okay. And then Blanca and Nistik. So look here. So Blanca right now is working in the herbalist hut. Oh, dang. I was looking at diplomacy, but that's Nistik. Nistik is farming. Niradaka is working at one of the market stalls are a very quick turn on raising the diplomacy skill. They're very quick. I'm like rather impressed or shocked. Diplomacy's going up, and then we need to put her back into the barn just to get her farming to ping up to level 4. And then we can look at having her as a 4 farmer and 4 diplomacy, and then we can maybe put her into something that she's not going to be as happy in, but we want to get these 2s up to 3s, 3s up to 4s, 4s up to 5s. We want to get the 1s off of people's ledgers, but if you can pair them up with somebody, like in this case, let's see, Presmir is a 1 in fishing, and Zygmunta is a 4. So between the 2 of them, they would do nicely. Now Zygmunta and Simowit, that's a 4 and a 4, which would be an 8. And I think the kid is half. So they average the 2 scores of the parents, and then it's half. I don't know if it rounds down or rounds up, though. So that's stuff we still need to examine. But I haven't gotten to that point in the game as yet. And this guy the other day commented on one of my comments and said, hey, you must have like 1,000 hours in the game. Or 10,000 hours, because of some of the stuff I was explaining and the way I was explaining it. And I said, not exactly. I got a couple hundred hours, but not 10,000. But hey, thanks. Glad I was able to help you. So I'm glad you guys were here to hang out with me on a Feudal Friday. Hope you enjoyed the show. And if you did, please give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplets Productions. We are facing down the multiplayer mode, or cooperative mode they're calling it. That's coming up. Female characters coming. Armor, shields, more weapons, and like a crest, designing your own crest and what have you, is coming. And then there's something else coming along with the new map. They're supposed to expand this map as well, which the maps are configured to expand. There are roads that lead off of it, but you get kicked back on the map if you try to pursue them. There may be something with more aggressive bandits or something. I'm kind of wondering why the armor situation is what it is. Or maybe they're setting it up so you can have your blacksmiths produce armor for the king's army. That might be a logical step. But I would think in this era, I don't know if they're going to compensate you a whole lot for, producing stuff for the king. The king can just send in his thugs and say, hey, start making armor for us, or else we're going to take your food and burn down your village and whatever. Well, then you're not going to have any armor either. You're still going to be screwed. Kind of a supply and demand situation, huh? You can demand stuff, but there's only so much you're going to get out of the deal. So all right. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Join us on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Become a part of the A-team. You can chit-chat, ask questions there. If you have questions, you're watching this later, feel free to put those in the comment section. It helps the video in the YouTube metrics and whatever shizzle. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, paypal.me/atraingames is paypal.me/atraingames. Your donations are greatly welcome and appreciated. Otherwise, I appreciate you being here and hope you enjoyed the show. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.